All right, well, I don't have much more to add. Yesterday, I'm sure you have some questions. The guys competed well. Day two, some of the guys are a little bit sore, so they were a little slow getting going. But by the beginning of the team drills, they were up and running, doing a nice job. So that's what I thought.
Did you notice an improvement on exchanges? I mean, it'd be only natural.
Yes, yeah. The quarterback center exchange, everything was a little bit smoother, from the play call in the huddle to getting lined up. And of course, the quarterback center exchange. Obviously, first things first, we got to get the snap.
Okay, when you watch a quarterback of these, what do you expect? I mean, you expect the ball never to hit the ground, or you expect it almost be perfect?
Yeah, we talk and we preach that anytime we do anything against air, we gotta be 100%. And so you're looking for drills, of course, where there's not bump and run and they're not double teaming and playing crazy coverages. You're looking for completions. And I think we got a lot of completions today. Along with that, are the quarterbacks and receivers getting used to one another, the depths and the timing.
Now that you see Richardson close up in uniform, even though he doesn't have pads on, what can you say about his physique?
Wow, he's a very powerful man. He's powerfully built. Don't let the 5'9" fool you, or 5'9 and a half. He's almost 230 pounds. That's a lot of muscle packed into that body. And so I just think he's got a very powerful build, much like we thought when we drafted him, and it shows up on the field.
Steven Jackson was 6'2", Peterson's over 6 feet, Sean Alexander was over 6 feet. Is there something to be said about the Emmitt Smith's height that he's bringing here?
I think the runners, depending on how they're built, they get used to their size, and that somewhat drives their running style. Trent can get his foot down and slash it up in the line of scrimmage, and by the nature of his build, he's sometimes hard to get your arms around and tackle. And so that natural leverage that he has also gives him great balance and body control.
What about getting lost, like in the guards too? I mean, is that when you guys?
No, I think he can hide behind blockers. We saw him do that at times at Alabama naturally, and I think he uses that to his advantage. I think he's a very patient runner. I think he's got excellent vision, so when he sees daylight, he can put his foot down and get up in it.
Pat, are you looking at Brad Smelly as strictly a fullback, or I mean, I saw him working out with the backs over there, but what do you see him doing this year?
Well, Brad's already showed us that he can be somewhat multiple position-wise. He can play on the line of scrimmage. He can play in the backfield, and we use a tight end fullback type guy like that, Alex Smith last year. We line him up. He's an 80 number, 81, but he played a lot of fullback for us. So that helps you when you have a guy that can be either lined up on the end of the line of scrimmage, lined up maybe in the slot, or also play from the backfield. It gets you, allows you to be somewhat multiple.
What have you seen out of Schwartz the first couple of days? And when you guys talk about being NFL ready, his college coaches say he's kind of NFL ready. What does that mean?
I don't know about NFL ready. I do know this. He's very sound in his fundamentals, and I think that'll give him a chance to speed up the process to be an NFL player. He's very detailed with his sets. He's good with his hands. He understands what the defense is going to do by the way they're aligned. He's a very sharp guy, and I think you can tell he's a guy that detailed his work because it shows up in the play.
Pat, when you look at these linemen this weekend, obviously there's, they engage, but the contact's very, very limited.
Sure.
You don't want them being too aggressive. So how do you evaluate not only the offensive linemen and what you're seeing, but also the D linemen?
Well, I think what you look at is their footwork, their body position, when the ball is snapped, their leverage, pad level, those types of things. Of course, we're not cracking and crunching each other, but you can see all those things that are necessary if you're going to be a good player. None of the other stuff, none of the physical nature of playing offensive line matters if you can't do all those athletic skills, and so I think that's what you see.
And one of the guys that kind of seemed to stand out last couple of days that we noticed was that that tight end Joseph Halahune. I'm pronouncing that correctly.
Did a nice job.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about if he's if he's been noticed and.
Yeah, we noticed him. I think he made some plays yesterday, and he's like everybody out here. You know, he's fighting to learn it and then go out there and execute. And he's done a nice job.
Is it at the tight end position where you guys really have some depth? Is it a little bit more difficult for a guy to kind of make an impact here, in that situation? No,
not really. I think when you see him, it's easy for a young man to just say, "Gosh, I'm such and such." I'm fifth or sixth in line or what. But what we see out here is when they're competing with no comparisons, how they play. Right now when they're on the field, whether you were a first round pick or you're a free agent or you're here on a tryout basis, once they're out there competing, then we tend to compare them.
A couple more guys. From what little bit you've seen so far of Benjamin, does he show this